You've seen me here before, above the mountain tops. With every step I take, I show the world what I got. I feel alive again. I feel like it's a new chance, far from the wasteland. And I've got nowhere to be, so I'm waiting. I don't need a rush, I'm patient. However long it takes, I'll be there one day. Hey. Eternal, I'm alive and chasing whatever it is I'm facing. I can't walk away. There's so much left to say. Hey. Our story never has to end. Eternal, I'm alive again. We don't know what will happen tomorrow, but I hope a good surprise. I could flip all the time that I borrowed and make another life. You can break my stride. There's a palace in my mind, made of light, and it shows. Yeah, yeah. The stars are falling, skies are raining gold. Yeah, yeah. Forever I'm free, that's what could be. So I'm waiting. I don't need a rush, I'm patient. However long it takes, I'll be there one day. Hey. Eternal, I'm alive and chasing whatever it is I'm facing. I can't walk away. There's so much left to say. Hey. Our story never has to end. Eternal, I'm alive again.
Alrighty, everybody, welcome, and we are getting ready to kick things off here with this Valorant match. It is a rescheduled match. It was supposed to be week 5 against Concordia University and Adrian College. And we'll get things kicked off here on Ascent, of course. And I'll run quickly through the teams. On the Concordia side, we're going to have Reactions 104, Tywood, Emperor's Gaming, The Bug, and Backlashed Echo playing for the CUNE white team. Over on the side of Adrian, we're going to have AC Nuke Just Nuke, Poggies, BK, Ginger, and AC MJSJ777. I'm just going to call him MJ for all intents and purposes. We're going to get things kicked off here, and it looks like it's going to be a little bit of priority put onto the mid part of the map by the Adrian team as they work their way through. Gonna be blinded is the Bug, and he will then get picked off, and the only person left on site is Reactions. He'll find at least one frag back in favor, but that's gonna be a very quick plant, and Adrian able to get onto point and get the spike planted. It's a 3v4 on this retake. And man, that's MJ and Nuke being able to get a double, or pick up 2 kills there. Backlash Echo is simply looking to sort of save a little bit. He jumps around the corner quick. As they're going to chase him down. Backlash Echo is here waiting for this peek here. He gets one. Will he be able to get anything more? Peeks out there. He gets shot at, and there he'll get hit from behind by NECC. And that will be Adrian taking round 1 here as we get things kicked off. Looking across now, it'll just be a light buy, as they're not going to force buy here from Adrian. There will be NECC picking up the Marshall, but that will be just to lock down mid. Actually, MJ might be popping out the very early Vandal. So we'll see 2 pistols and a Vandal coming out here rather early as they move their way towards this A site, but for right now, NECC's going to take some damage as the whole team actually from Adrian is going to start moving around to the other side. That Marshall will be noticed in the mid lane. And that's going to be Backlash Echo going down as he wasn't paying attention and gets picked off there. Emperor's Gaming is going to be out, and he finds one for himself. Spike does go down, but they are moving on to point. That's going to be MJ finding yet another one here. And that's a nice headshot there from Reactions. As the 2 rifles are just, the rifles are a bit too much there right now, and Reactions here are going to try and hide. I don't know if he's going to see BK coming around the backside. Definitely not going to see this rifle right in front of him. MJ is going to get the shot there. So a bit of a cheeky round for Adrian as they pick up the early rifle buy. As we go to round 3, Concordia is going to go all out on a light buy, and on the other side, they'll be able to basically buy heavy. We'll see. Poggy's not going to be able to get anything but a Spectre here to start, and BK actually opting for the Spectre over a rifle at the moment. So we're going to see now as they start moving on to point. That's going to be Tywood picking up 1 frag here, and that's going to be MJ picking up 1 on the backside. Will they find him? Reactions able to get some shots down, but not able to finish it off as Emperor's Gaming does find Poggies. That Spike is still down. NECC does find the shots he needs there. And that's going to be them clearing through as both MJ and NECC finishing off there. MJ currently 12-0 for the side of Adrian. Really showing up here, and that early rifle buy is just continuing to, from the second round, will just increase that lead. As we go to the next round here. Buy phase, looks like it'll be rifles across the board. NECC is going to be picking up this op. Be a very dangerous situation for anybody from Concordia who decides to peek this. Nobody gonna peek it though, which is a pretty safe bet for now. We do have Emperor's Gaming hiding right here. BK gonna see him over the top side, and that actually is BK getting the better part of that. The bug is gonna have a he's not going to get it. Ginger does find the kill. Once again, Poggy's there. And the whole team is going to start rotating over towards this A site. Plant's going to start going down, and it's going to be BK on the backside. Finds 2, Backlash Echo and Tywood. And that's going to be Reactions, at least picking up 1 for himself. Finds 2, and on the backside right behind him, he's not going to be able to turn around or get out of the way. Ginger finds him and finishes him off. 4-0 right now, and Concordia struggling to find any sort of momentum. They haven't even yet had a full-on rifle buy as of yet, and that's a little bit disapproving. Or disappointing, as they've really been expending a lot and just not getting enough to buy full rifles. It looks like they're actually going to go into shifting into kind of a big save round, which is exactly what they need to do. And that's going to be one found. And that actually is Tywood finding one. He isn't going to find another one, and Nuke is going to get Emperor's Gaming. Finds him here in the mid, and the Bug, unfortunately, also going to go down to that. And that will be Nuke finding 3 for himself. 6-0, and he's got that operator in his hands. He's feeling pretty good right now. Maxed out on the money, even. So, Concordia now with a rifle buy. This will be the first rifle buy round for them. Very hard for them to get any economy going, and they had a full save round just to try and get things figured out. Looks like it'll be a full rush to B. That'll be a spawn grenade going out. Tywood is on the point here, has to defend it. Isn't going to be able to. BK able to get the first kill in the round. Ginger is going to be planting. Emperor's Gaming going to try and peek through. Doesn't go all the way. And that's going to be BK finding yet another one. And that's going to be Backlashed with a nice spray there. Holding off for now. Looking to use his ultimate perhaps and get them all cleared off of the point. He's moving around to the backside as I think he'll use it over here. MJ, though, yet to just finds another one. Finds another kill. And that's going to be MJ with the 3K here in this game. So, we go yet to another round, and the Concordia team really trying to find anything they can, and they're just not having a good shot at it. That was a decent round where maybe if they had used the ultimate from the KJ ultimate, it might have had a good effect. Would have maybe cleared Adrian off the point, but as it stands right now, Adrian just simply walks on, plants, and calls it a day. And they're going to do it yet again here as they actually go for a fast push this time. We'll watch from MJ's perspective as he does get the frag there. But that's just Tywood trying to fight a op in the mid part of the map. And that's going to actually be the bomb finally going down here. That's MJ picking up yet another kill onto the Bug, and Emperor's Gaming is the only person left up here, and it looks like all eyes are literally on his position, so he's going to rotate around. Not going to see this, though, and MJ finds yet another 3K here in this round. As we go to round 8. Really not looking good for Concordia. They're not really, I wouldn't say they're not really in disarray, but just not winning the gunfights or waiting. If they're going to wait patiently, they're not waiting quite patient enough. They're just guessing corners that they shouldn't be and getting punished for it. Looks like it'll be a full-on A push, but Concordia is really just kind of heavily keeping everybody on the B side, so maybe a pretty decent opportunity for this A rush. Looks like it'll be a little bit of a fake, not a fake per se, but that's going to be BK getting Tywood, and that's going to be BK getting the Bug as well. Got that Odin, so just having a heyday right now, and gets taken out by Reactions finally, but behind Reactions will be Ginger. Emperor's Gaming gonna sit here and wait patiently. Does find the kill there. Finds a second one. That's 3 for him right now. Concordia could have an opportunity here. And that's going to be Poggies, so it's a 1v1 situation. Poggies is very low. And Poggies gets taken out as he basically had 0 health left anyways. So Emperor's Gaming able to get the shot that he needed, and the defenders finally get the spike defused. However, it is going to take a whole lot more than that to sway this game back in the direction of Concordia. They have only the 1 round, and that was 7 in a row that they gave up. Backlash Echo does have the op now, an operator, of course, back in the hands of Nuke, as he has well more than enough money to buy it. If Concordia plays it well, they have options and opportunities, but ultimately, it's going to come down to whether or not they can take another round off this team. Tywood waiting here, just isn't able to get the first shot. The Bug does find a kill on the backside. We'll go to him here real quick. He's hearing the plant go down. He's going to use his ultimate to try and clear them back off the site a little bit. The attacker KJ ultimate comes down, so that's going to hold off any other defenders. And that's going to be last player standing. His Backlash Echo simply just waits for that to go off. And he's not going to be able to get that one, as the operator goes into the hands of Ginger. More than likely to get tossed back over to Nuke. Does indeed get tossed to him. So Concordia, after getting 1 back, isn't able to get another. Though we will say 3 ultimates used on the side of Adrian. They used the Brimstone, the KJ, and the Sky ults, so none of those available for him. Not that they've necessarily needed them. They did definitely use them to get on site the previous time. And that's going to be a kill actually going through for Backlash Echo. He finds one through all of his stuff there, and he's not going to be looking the right direction this way, though. Gets up on the wall is reactions, but he's just going to die. And gets a little bit of damage down, but that's going to be the bomb now moving on to site. Nope. MJ instead just goes for the 3 kills. And we go to another round. 9-1 right now is how things are lining up, and Concordia can try and find something for themselves. They will be able to get a couple rifles in their hands this time. So far, it has been rough, and there has been very little that they can do about it. They do put up a really decent defense here on the B site, but ultimately it comes down to just how quickly this team is pushing through. Getting caught there as they will all move forward. And man, that's Emperor's Gaming actually going to find himself a couple. And he does get even off the point. Spike planted, it is going to be a 3v3 situation. And that's going to be Poggies with a very random spray, but he gets the kill. Last man standing is the Bug. Spawn grenade there to try and stall things out. And he doesn't get BK, and BK finding himself a kill there on the Bug. As we go to the last round here, I mean, it is just a very tough situation. The economy for Concordia is obviously not great. They're going to do a full rifle buy here, and they have to. This has to be sort of the last-ditch effort because they can't obviously keep, so they did a nice save round on the last round, and now we go forward into this one. 23-5 on MJ. Absolute carrying the rest of his squad. That's going to be Backlash Echo just pouring bullets through the wall, trying to find anything. BK doesn't go down and doesn't even take a lot of damage for it. Emperor's Gaming to jump around here quick. I'm sure MJ saw him. Not quite sure what they'll do with that information. They do have mid control, though, as you can see. Moved up into market. Very deep is Ginger. He does find that kill. Doesn't get the second one, as Tywood will actually pick up Poggies. They should know where Tywood is. And he does get the blinds, but not able to get the kills. So it's a 2v2 situation. We're going to see how this plays out, as right now moving over towards the A site will be the spike. Oh no, and Backlash Echo using his ultimate in a really unfortunate spot, as I say unfortunate, he just went one direction instead of going for, he thought they were going to try and commit to the B site when really they had planted on A. Now we'll see what happens. They're going to clear out Hell, which is a good play. MJ is waiting right there, though. And that is going to be Backlash Echo taking out MJ. Very well done there between the two Concordia defenders. And that will be the first half. We switch sides, and it's going to be 10-2. This is still very, very in heavy favor of Adrian College right now. We'll see exactly how this one goes down, but it's going to be rough for Concordia. They have to win this pistol round and then just continue to win rounds one after another to even try and bring it close. We'll have to see how Adrian does on the defender's side, as they were very aggressive on the attacking side. That's usually a sign of a pretty decent team. You know, you move on to the site, you get your first pick, and then you go. Try and throw all you got onto the site. Make sure you're clearing your corners correctly, and if you don't get anybody picked off on your own team, then you're usually feeling pretty good. Concordia right now hanging back, allowing Adrian to sort of try and scout some things out. I don't really know who's shooting at the moment, as it's kind of between. I think they know that Ginger is there. Perhaps they don't, though. They do not. Ginger able to get reactions. Ginger able to find Tywood as well. Emperor's Gaming finally takes him out. MJ here going to move across and see Backlash Echo move through on the side. Concordia's going to have to move on to site, as everybody now from Adrian is here. And that's going to be Backlash Echo going down, and MJ simply healing back up to full. Nuke finds two. Emperor's Gaming, the only one left, and they'll run in. This is going to be a nasty kill there, as MJ gets it. And the defenders win, bringing them to match point. Oh, sorry, we will have one more before match point. So Concordia now down around. It'll be Nuke finding that Marshall, of course, and be watching that middle part of the map. He's got some options here when it comes to how he can watch it. He can watch it from the corner he is here, where he'd be looking at the B side. Typically, it's pretty well done when you're trying to find something, and he's going to get spotted by, well, won't get spotted by the turret quite yet. Does get spotted by the turret, but on the backside, Poggies does find Backlash, who is sort of formulating a front to fake out the team, and that's not going to fake anybody now, as they're going to know that the Concordia members are probably sitting around this A site. Tywood checking the back corner as they got kind of burned on that the previous time, but it will call for a rotation from Concordia. So they'll move all the way through, and you can see Ginger here just moving into where Concordia was. He's not going to find anything, so the rest of their team's just going to think that Concordia is going around to this B site. Nuke finds Emperor's Gaming and is going to confirm their suspicions. Waiting for the bug here is
30 seconds left.
he's going to put down some smokes as they try to enter onto this site, but right now, not going to be able to have much luck. The bug is going to definitely die to everything going on there from BK, and he does go down as Nuke finds a kill for himself as well. I think he got at least 2 kills in that round. I don't know if he got 2 or 3K. Concordia struggling here, and they will now finally go into this third round and pick up their rifles and see what they can do. It's going to be a very rough round indeed. Match point. All Adrian has to do is defend and hold it down, but everybody is going to have rifles on both sides, and MJ will be the only person without one right now. They do find MJ right off the bat, so that is a big advantage for the Concordia team. Meanwhile, on the backside, they are going to have a big push coming through from the members of Adrian. Concordia just sitting here, opting to just wait. Not do anything too harsh, it looks like. But that's going to be Nuke finding a really good position. Nuke and Ginger just pinching the Concordia members as they come through the side. BK on this backside finds the final kill, and that will be map 1 Ascent going over to Adrian College. And we'll be right back with our next map, which is Bind, I believe. You can just see the kill screen here, and everything looking pretty upside on the up for the side of Adrian, as they had 25 kills on MJ, 16 tied at 16 and 5 for the next 2. So we'll be right back in just a minute. All right, everybody, welcome back, and we are going to have Concordia University up against Adrian College here on Bind to get things kicked off. Concordia is going to be on defense, and on the attacking side, of course, will be Adrian. In the previous map, we saw Adrian absolutely have a heyday with Concordia. They were able to push their advantage all the way to basically the last 3 rounds in a row and won 7 in a row for themselves. As we'll see, Concordia getting set up here, and gonna have 3 members here on this B site, and things are gonna get set up immediately. As when you have a Viper on this map, it is definitely to your advantage to go A. It's a pretty easy site to just sprint onto. See now as we get ready to plant.
Spike planted.
And that's going to be Backlash Echo getting the first pick there. And that's going to be him now rotating. Ginger able to find the bug. As we swap over here and see Emperor's Gaming coming up and around. It's 3v3 right now. We'll see what the situation becomes. Backlash Echo able to find himself a kill. And that's Reactions finding one. Emperor's Gaming also going to find one, which means Concordia will end up finding the first round here for themselves on Bind into defense. So, Concordia able to find themselves a bit of an advantage coming into Bind as they defend quite well. Had a couple surprises up their sleeve as far as Backlash Echo's positioning, and good first frags by the Bug and a couple others. So, or sorry, by Reactions and
Keep up.
the rest of the team. So, Concordia able to hold, and we'll see what they can do now as the attack is going to come to this B side. They should hear them sprinting up to the point here. As that's going to be the Bug trying to get some kills there. Emperor's Gaming finds Nuke as they move across, and that's going to be JM trying to find that one there. Finds another one. MJ gonna have the 2 kills. On the backside still, we've got Tywood here.
1 enemy remaining.
As there's one more remaining, and they will, Emperor's Gaming, try and find him, and will find him there. Emperor's Gaming with a 3K. Now the defuse gonna come through. Emperor's Gaming with 5-0 at the moment. Doing pretty well for himself. So just like that, Concordia is up 2 rounds, nothing. A strong start for him here, and they really need a strong start to try and compete with Adrian. Adrian really just kind of had things on lockdown the entire previous map, and either it's just a really good map for him, and the shots definitely were falling through for them as well. So as we get things started, it'll be a half rifle buy on the side of Adrian, and Concordia is able to pick up 1 rifle for themselves. As it looks like Adrian once again is going to try and get things pushed onto this site. That's BK. Going to get kind of flushed out of his hidey hole for the time being. As Concordia tries to keep him off. Nuke able to find Backlash, and now he's going to move on to site. Oh, man, Emperor's Gaming just not able to find the shots he needed there. The rifle in the hands of MJ is going to be absolutely critical. This team is going to have a hard time, and they just give him a rifle, and he's able to go and do whatever they need him to. So right now it's going to be Reactions actually just looking to save. He's not going to want to fight anything out here immediately, and it looks like 2 members from the Adrian team, MJ here and Ginger, probably will, it looks like MJ will probably go through that teleporter and try and chase down reactions at some point, but for now, they're just going to hold on until that spike explodes and call it good. There's the teleports coming through, and better be careful what he's doing here as he actually goes through the other teleporter. He might have a friend here in a second. Doesn't end up going through. The neon will save and not show up next to him. That would have been rather interesting to have seen, as I'm assuming they just assumed he's sitting there waiting for him to come out, so not going to follow through. But that does mean that Adrian able to get a round back for themselves and keep their economy looking good. So we've got, right off the bat, the Bug able to find himself an early frag here. And he actually gets some damage, whether he knows it or not, down onto the next member. As Concordia trying to move around. Just Nuke and Backlash Echo going to get traded out here, and it's Backlash Echo coming around. Will he see Poggies before the plant gets down? He will not. He does find Ginger, though, right off the bat, and that's actually going to be reactions finding Poggies on the back side. They're going to try and pinch her in on this tube, and right, just like that, she's just full health already. She's going to get the insight on where reactions is, and there's the 4K clutch for MJ. And that is where things are going to start off now, 2-2. We're back to even. Concordia needs to try and get around back, because they will have trouble if Adrian is able to pick this up and run away with it like they did in the previous map. Looking now, it's going to be a push for the side of Adrian, and going to be 3 members here, and that's going to be the ult from Backlash Echo. So he's going to be trying to watch from up high, and he does not get the kill. He does not find that one either, but Tywood able to find one for himself. And that's reactions able to find BK. 2 different kills coming through for Concordia as they hold steady. That's going to be a blind onto MJ. Emperor's Gaming going to come around the corner and get found by MJ just immediately. That it will be the teleport coming through as they're going to rotate now to the other side. On site first, though, will be Concordia. And that's MJ going to be able to find the chamber. Finds another one. That's a 3K for him right now. Trying to find this ace. They do get the plant down. Healing coming through as Ginger will find a kill on the backside there. On to reactions, and we'll watch here between MJ and MJ able to find Tywood. So, the full cleanup there from Adrian as they'll finish this off, and we'll go to the next round, 3-2. As Concordia will be able to get a pretty decent buy out of this next round, but it's going to be a little bit rough as they're starting to fall behind. If they don't do well in this round, they'll have a rough buy in the next one. And over on the side of Adrian, they're just going to have better and better economy the whole way through. MJ simply sitting at max money already, as it would seem. As they move on to site here, and that's going to be them moving through and trying to take over this B site. There we go. We're going to have the ultimate coming through from the Neon. Emperor's Gaming does find one on that back side. And that's actually the spike. A little bit overzealous there from the Adrian team. Nuke able to get 2. Tywood on the backside flank here does get the kill onto the person with the spike even, and finds another one onto MJ. It's a 2v1 scenario now, and spike is down. Whether Concordia knows it or not, as it's going to be a little bit of just a witch hunt here. Reactions and Tywood just waiting for this. That will be Poggy's finding that kill, which means he's going to be able to move forward now and possibly get more. Going to be unfortunate there for
30 seconds left.
Reactions, as he's going to get blinded out a couple different times, and they'll hear actually that was a fake. Oh, and he's going to get sprayed through his own smoke because he didn't get the exact angle on Poggy's. And that's unfortunate there for Reactions. He had a really good opportunity, and if he had just thrown up the wall and been a little patient, would have seen him standing there. But we end up going to the next round, 4-2. It's 4 in a row now for Adrian College. Adrian has had to fight for all of these, though. They've been really close rounds all around. Hasn't been any easy giveaway wins, really, at all for this squad. So now we'll see if they do end up pushing onto this B site. Concordia's watching it here. Where's Gaming going to be sitting in the corner, just trying to... And that's going to be Nuke. He does see him second, but still gets the kill. Nuke going to be down at the end of the hallway. Poggies finds Backlash Echo, who was flanking there. They got the spike down, and it's just going to be a wait now from the Adrian squad until they can get this eye through, and they get it through, and that's Nuke that takes out one. Reaction's still here, but he's going to get peeked by 2 of them. It'll be a flawless round for Adrian. And we go into the next round. 5-2 on rounds. That's 5 in a row now for Adrian, as they are feeling pretty good. They're back in the rhythm of what they needed to do. They just lost the first 2 rounds. That was all. Now they're back into it and in command for the time being. Concordia just needing to find better, better defense. Honestly, they get it down to some 2v1 and 1v1 scenarios, and they just then fall apart at the last second. See a little bit of a... And we're going to see if he can find anything. He does find one. And that's actually Reactions now with the op. And he's going to get taken out by Nuke.
You should run. Last player standing.
With that, we're going to have 1 player standing, and it's going to be the Bug. He's going to turn around and run here, and honestly, it looks like he's just going to run back and as far as he can to save, because it's been a rather rough couple of rounds for Concordia. None of them are going to go yet, but they'll probably be looking to pick up that operator that was dropped by Reactions up in heaven, but we'll see if they actually do that or not. Right now, it doesn't look like any of them are going that way, so they won't pick up that operator. They're not really using the op here anyways. It was usually Nuke that was using it on the previous map, but not really a good position to use it on attack here in Bind. Pretty decent on defense, just not on attack. So we'll see if they use it then. So the Bug saving in that round, but still going to end up in being a loss for the Concordia team as they try to find some sort of momentum here. They've got nothing at the moment. We'll see what they get for rifles, as their economy is going to be decent enough to get some rifles, I would assume. Looks like it'll be a bit of a mixed buy, a couple shotguns. The Bug really being the only one that has a full-on rifle to get things started. Tywood gonna be here and gets the blind. Will be a good one. They've got a couple members hiding on site even. Reactions right here. If he could just guess this corner. He does so. He does find a second one. Spike will go down. But that's gonna be Backlash Echo finding a kill, and that's actually Reactions that'll find another. Emperor's Gaming gonna be here with him, so it's a 2v1 scenario. With Concordia sitting on the spike. MJ sitting here as both Concordia members are watching the same angle, and that is just going to be too bad. Emperor's Gaming is simply going to hide like a rat, and MJ knows exactly where he is. That is just unfortunate. Both Concordia members not watching decent angles there, as they kind of thought he was on the backside. Not really sure why they thought that. Maybe some misinformation as to exactly where Backlash Echo had gotten killed from. So he got killed from that angle, but wouldn't be any good reason for him to push through that side. So we go again to another round, 7-2, as Concordia has now lost, honestly, 2 rounds they should have had that were 2v1s. And they really need to try and get for themselves a round that makes sense. And man, right off the bat, Backlash Echo finds one. BK to get the trade. BK now goes down. As the rest of the Concordia squad. Poggies, though, has an op. Has op, will shoot. There on the A site. Not quite sure why he has that, actually, but he does have it, and he's doing what he can. But a good, smart rotation from Concordia to come around to this B site where they have rotated. They're going to wait and listen here. Poggies gets a kill onto Reactions, who was trying to flank and go through. They will hear the rotation, though. 2v2. They know that one, now both members, have rotated onto the A site. We'll watch from the Bug here, as that's going to be the spike going down. Concordia tries to look and see what's going on here. It's going to be a setup onto boxes, and this is going to be a really deadly setup. You just see here the Ginger is simply waiting back here as he is going to try and get a cheeky Viper's bite onto the spike. He, though, gets found, which means he dies, and that means the flank is coming through from the Bug. Tywood not going to know about this. And that actually, oh, the shorty comes out in the clutch from Poggies, who ends up dying then to the spike for some reason. So here we are getting things ready for yet another round, as Concordia has had another round yet again where they really needed to try and find the win. Had an opportunity, had either the advantage in individuals on the map, or at least knew where the spike was and other information, but just wasn't able to successfully stop this team from moving through. They're going to move very quickly onto point here and throwing everything they got at it. MJ now gonna hold that. Backlash Echo does find BK, and actually a really good spray there from the Bug, as they will get the spike. They'll get picked back up, of course, by Nuke, but Poggy's on the backside, gonna find a kill. The Bug here needs to peek this sooner. Does so, but he's just gonna, oh, he gets one. He isn't able to get the second one, though, as we go to this next little situation here. It's going to be Backlash Echo up versus the world. And he doesn't end up finishing it off. That's MJ that'll get the kill. And we have one more round before we switch off. Concordia now in a dire situation. They're going to have to spend all they saved up in the previous round to do so. So here we go. So here we are. One more opportunity. Concordia has to use everything they got here and try and hold down the fort best they can. There's a lot of spraying through that wall. BK does find reactions. And man, everybody now going down for this Concordia team. Watch from Nuke's perspective here. Poggy's in the back. Plant goes down, and it is only Tywood on site. On the back side, we do have Emperor's Gaming, but just not enough. This will be up against the full four-man squad here. Emperor's Gaming simply waiting here in the corner, see if anybody comes around and tries to peek him. And that won't be enough. As we go to the next phase. Round 13. As we switch sides and the opportunity now for Concordia to be on the attacking side. They were able to get the first pistol round in this match, and then they were able to get the round after that, but then just nothing since. It's been 10 rounds of absolute everything for Adrian. And we'll see if that continues. They should have a very solid defense. They've got the KJ with BK, and so they will be holding down, especially on this B site, which it looks like they're going to lock down with even 3 individuals. And they're going to hold fairly far up on the other side as well. I actually wouldn't be surprised if they try to push through Showers with their Neon, and they will be doing so. MJ and Poggies both to watch this corner, and Tywood moving through. Be waiting now as on the backside the rest of the squad is moving in. MJ finds the bug, and we're going to see now here on the backside we got just Nuke gets 1, gets 2. Be a little bit of a shoot off here as Ginger is able to find kills, and just Nuke finding 3. It's a flawless round for Adrian. As we go to round 14. Concordia needs to find some opportunity, something here. They're going to have to probably end up force buying if they even want to have much of a chance. We'll get 2 shotguns for themselves. It looks like they'll probably move on to the A site. They're not going to end up with the force buy. Instead, they'll simply try and find opportunity if they can, but right off the back, of course MJ's got that rifle. Gonna find 2, finds 3, doesn't get the bug. But it's going to be a very difficult situation as just Nuke on the backside. Reactions does get 1. He's gonna have to try and be cheeky here, but Ginger able to find him. As we go to match point. Be a force buy, or not a force buy, but a buy that is definitely needed here from Concordia. They're going to stand a chance trying to get onto the point and planting this bomb, but I just don't see it happening with the way that things have been rolling, as Concordia needs to buy themselves at least 1 more round if they can. Concordia trying to be as careful and cautious as they can around this. They're all just going to move through Showers rather slowly. Nuke is standing right there waiting for it. As he gets 3, Tywood will find him back. Tywood's simply going to wait here. They'll take out another one. MJ just going to hide best he can, and BK going to get that, and that will be the end of the game. So, Concordia University falling in 2 maps to Adrian College. As we get a look at the score screen here, 2 members of Adrian with 24 and 23 kills, and that'll be all she wrote. So thank you everybody for watching us tonight. We'll be back tomorrow with some League of Legends action. Have a good one.